If you're looking for cheap, instant, and reliable Madden Ultimate Team coins, make sure to check out buymutcoins.com and use the discount code RBT for 10% off your purchase. Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Samuel Brown, aka RBT, coming at you with another episode of the Cleveland Browns Madden 17 Connected Franchise Series. And today, guys, we're really starting things off. The first episode is really just an introduction and letting you guys suggest trades and stuff you want to see in today's episode. And today, we get down to business. Also, I'm going to set this series up just like I did in the Titans Connected franchise. For the preseason, we're going to get a lot of deals done, so we're going to do it game by game, week by week, even in the preseason. So we're just going to do some deals at the beginning of the episode, and then make some signings, stuff like that, and then play the first preseason game and see how that goes, then go into the next episode in week 2 of the preseason. So hope you guys are excited that Connected Franchise is back on the channel for good. And if you are, make sure to drop a like, guys. That would be absolutely amazing. If we could get this video to 1,000 likes, that would be incredible. Absolutely incredible. I don't know why I said incredible like that, but I did. But I tried my best to go through all the comments of last video, and I have a list of suggestions written down. There was almost 2,000 comments that I had to go through. With the top comment feature being messed up on YouTube, it doesn't let me just like sort through the top comments, so I had to go through all 2,000 comments, and I might have missed a couple, but I tried and wrote down as many as I possibly could, try to get the top comments written down, so I do go after them in today's episode. So if your suggestion is not in today's episode and the player you suggested is not in today's episode, make sure to leave your suggestions for players you want to try to get in next episode in the comment section below. And just like in this episode, the ones with the most thumbs up will be the ones to try to go after next episode, and you will have your comment featured in the video. Now it's time to get down to business. With 88 thumbs up, I was told to trade away Joe Thomas. Even though Joe Thomas is one of our best players, 95 overall, you guys said that he regresses after the first season, and it's more important to trade him away and try to get somebody in return. So what I'm going to do is I'm not just going to trade him away right now for like a draft pick or something. With a lot of these deals that you guys suggested, it's going to take a lot to get them. So I'm going to try to find one of the deals that you guys suggested in that team that I'm trying to get a player from. If their top need is left tackle, try to use him in that deal, because that could potentially help me get some pretty awesome players to bring into Cleveland. So that's what I'm going to do on that front. And next, guys, you probably knew it was coming. With the Browns franchise, this is a move I feel would make this series pretty freaking cool. And this was suggested. There was probably like 100 comments that suggested this, and the one I pointed out had 111 thumbs up. You guys want me badly to re-sign Johnny Manziel to the Cleveland Browns. Rather we have him as the backup quarterback, the starter. We'll see how he plays in the preseason. He'll definitely get playing time in the preseason, but I mean, like I said, even if he's the backup, Johnny Manziel is coming back to Cleveland. It says he's 210 pounds. I don't think that's the case, but hopefully he can put on some weight and regain his Texas A&M form back in Cleveland with his second stint with the Cleveland Browns. So he is signed to the Browns, and let's see how that goes, dude. Do I do it, guys? Do I do it? I saw this guy in the comments so many times, you guys telling me to sign him, and the reason I didn't sign him or didn't just immediately go after him is because normally he's glitched, and no matter, even if he had pre-existing injuries off, it says he's injured for like 20-something weeks, even if the injuries are off. And for the first time, it doesn't say he's injured, so that's kind of why I want to sign him. We need a strong safety so freaking bad, dude. If worst comes to worst and it's glitched and I sign him and he's still injured, I will just trade him away, because I saw that suggested too, but I don't want to do that because it's kind of cheating for like every single player in free agency. But I mean, if that's the case and we get screwed over because it's glitched, I'm not just going to waste $4.1 million in cap room. I'm going to try to trade him away. But if he's not injured, we're signing this bad boy to the team, and that kind of just gives us a free freaking player, because we needed a strong safety badly. So that kind of saves us some like draft picks and stuff that we don't have to trade away for that position. So hopefully he's not injured. We have a lot of players injured, but Will Hill isn't one of them. This is something I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below for next episode as well. And no, it's technically kind of screwing over the other teams, but should I go through and trade away the players that are injured? Because they're not going to be with us the first season. They're just kind of just sitting there, and we could be getting a lot of value back in return for these players. So like Desmond Bryant, we could trade him away, get just a draft pick if we needed to. John Greco, I'm sure some teams would like an 82 overall right guard. I mean, pretty much all these players are out for the whole, every single player is out for the whole entire season. So should I try to trade away or trade these players away and get something in return? Let me know in the comment section below. I think you guys would say yeah, and I definitely would agree too. So guys, the first trade that we are going to go after would be absolutely astronomical if we can make it happen. It's going to take a lot. That's why I'm doing it first, guys. and it was the most thumbed up comment, but that would make the series amazing because this is an awesome player that we could get, but it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a ton. I don't know if it's even possible. With 159 thumbs up, the player we're going after, which everybody wanted me to go after in the Titans series, didn't think it really fit the series, but you guys just want me to completely just rid the Browns of who they have and just bring in a whole new team because that's pretty much what we need. But as you see, the Dallas Cowboys, the player we're trying to go after is Ezekiel Elliott. This is going to be tough, but we're going to try and make it happen. Tramon Williams, which a lot of people wanted me to trade away because he has such a big cap hit at a 74 overall and a first-round draft pick. I don't know what I want to do in terms of draft picks because, I mean, it's a huge asset to have as of right now, but, like, we need some star players, dude, on this team because it's not too good for roster. So let's see how close they are. Come on, Cowboys. Dude, what do we do? Ezekiel freaking Elliott, dude, it's so close. It's so close already, dude. Oh my god, what do I add in this deal? And if we do get Ezekiel Elliott, that means we could trade away either Isaiah Crowell and Duke Johnson. But what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go to defensive tackle Gabe Wright. Will that be enough? Oh my god, dude. Let's just try this deal on its own. Let's try this deal. Oh my god, dude. It's going to happen. We're going to get Ezekiel freaking Elliott. Let's just throw in this guy, Tank Carter. Come on, dude. Oh, it went down. So I added in a 4th rounder for next year. Is that going to be enough? And oh my god, dude. It's so close. A 3rd rounder for next year is going to be enough. Holy crap, dude. Ezekiel Elliott is a Cleveland freaking Brown. I didn't think we were going to have enough, dude. But all we had to give up was our backup defensive tackle, a 1st rounder, which does hurt. But I mean, for a quality of player of Ezekiel Elliott, that's kind of worth it in next year's 3rd round draft pick. I think this was a quality freaking trade, dude. We're going to have a star player immediately offensively. And if our quarterback situation doesn't really work itself out, we have a couple freaking good running backs we can run the football with. And also from the Cowboys with 105 thumbs up, you guys want me to try to get Orlando Scandrick, the cornerback. And this might be relatively, well, it might not be that hard. What if we can actually we might be able to do something kind of sneaky here since they need a cornerback. What if we could do like a straight up swap of Tramon Williams and Orlando Scandrick? I doubt this happens, but let's see what the Cowboys say. Yeah, it's in the red, so that's definitely not going to happen. But you guys, 105 thumbs up, that's a lot. You guys really want me to try to get Orlando Scandrick. So we're going to try to make this happen. I'm not sure how we're going to make this happen, but how about this guy, Xavier Cooper? Is this even a thing? It's more of a thing than the other trade was. Is this a deal I should actually consider? DeMario Davis for Orlando Scandrick. There's a lot of middle linebackers that I know you guys are going to suggest, and a couple I think I'm trying to get in this video. So maybe this is a trade I can afford to do. If they're interested, though. If they're interested, it's in the freaking yellowish. I don't know, dude. I don't want to trade away all my draft picks, dude. It's only week 1, and we have, like, so many more episodes to go in terms of trades and stuff. But let's see, dude. Round 3 pick. Is this going to go through? Orlando Scandrick is now a Cleveland Brown. Now, I feel like I gave a little bit too much, but we needed a cornerback. You guys obviously wanted them on the team. And another comment that had 37 thumbs up, but I'm not going to show the comment because there was like 1,000 suggestions that he had, but it did have a decent amount of thumbs up. The user was Sugar Rage, so shout out to him. Just not going to show the comment because it's probably way too big for you guys to read. But I am going to take one suggestion from his comment, and that's going to be Deon Buchanan. If we could somehow get him on the team, that would be absolutely amazing because he said in his comment, though, I probably will play him at middle linebacker regardless, but he said if you move him to safety, he's like a 90 overall safety, which I'm not sure if that's true or not. He's still a really good player that I'd love to have in the team. But what do they want in return? They probably want a lot because he's a young player. That's the problem with these young players. Desmond Bryant, though. Dude, he's injured for the whole entire season. We'd actually gain cap room from this. I'm going to submit this offer, and it's actually already pretty freaking close, dude. How about this straight up? Desmond Bryant, next year's 2nd for Deon Buchanan. Let's make it happen, boys. And it was accepted. Deon Buchanan is now a Cleveland freaking Brown. So this comment had 93 thumbs up, and I'm actually kind of surprised with this player's overall. It's a player we got in the Titan series as well, so obviously, apparently it's a channel favorite. But with 93 thumbs up, we're going to try to get 74 overall Bradley Roby. And he was good in the Titans series. He's only a 74 overall though, but I mean, we need cornerbacks, so I definitely wouldn't mind trying to get Bradley Roby. But who do we try trading away? What about Cody Kessler? He's a young quarterback. They want a quarterback. They're not interested in him though, but maybe this will... Wow. Huh. That was unexpected. How about we throw in a couple cunt hairs, and that being Charlie Hewlett and Connor Hamlet, and see if that's enough to make this deal go through. And Bradley Roby, just like that, it's a Cleveland Brown, dude. That was a lot easier than I thought. So the last trade we are going to go after in today's episode, and like I said, guys, if your comment wasn't featured in today's episode, be sure to leave them once again in the comment section below for players I didn't go after today. And keep in mind the positions of needs I do need going forward. Because like I still need I need a wide receiver, maybe 2 wide receivers, who's in a tight end. There's a bunch of different positions, dude. We still have Joe Thomas to trade away, so I'm just going after every single episode the top rated comments, so it's going to be different every single episode what I go after, but don't be discouraged if your comment wasn't suggested. It definitely could be in the next couple episodes, next episode in particular. So, the last player we are going after is another player that we have from the Titan series. And I do kind of want to go with different players in this series opposed to the Titan series, but like, this player was one of my favorite players to use, so I agree with this comment. And obviously, a lot of you did too, because it had the second most thumbs up with 151. And that's going to be the middle linebacker. That's an absolute goddamn stud. And that is the middle linebacker, Ryan Shazier. A lot of these players that we're getting is very low in cap hit. And that's something that we don't necessarily have to worry about because we have 61 million. That's a ton. And Ryan Shazier is an absolute beast, dude. Like I said, I know we already have 2 middle linebackers now, Christian Kirksey and Deion Buchanan. But like I said, if we need to, we probably could shift one of these guys to the outside. Like, we don't have any good right outside linebackers. So, like, imagine having a Deion Buchanan at outside linebacker and the speed of Ryan Shazier in the middle. On the other side, we have freaking Jamie Collins. So, just like that, dude, if we can get Ryan Shazier, we already have an amazing linebacker core. We have Emmanuel Ogbah, who can play defensive end. I had a lot of suggestions telling me to put him at defensive end as well. So, like, things are already looking pretty good if we can make this deal go through. So what, in fact, do they want? They need a right outside linebacker. They're not interested in him. And they also need a cornerback. So can we dump off Tramon Williams' salary right here? How close is this? It's not really close. So guys, they're very interested in our backup left tackle, Drango. And I am going to offer this and see how close it is. Oh my god, dude. I feel like I'm completely finessing the Steelers here. But we're about to get Ryan Shazier for pretty much nothing, dude. I'm going to add in this guy, Randall Telfer. I just don't ever see him in my future. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and throw away this guy because he hurts our cap hit? Actually, we're going to go after somebody worse, add it into this deal to try to get Ryan Shazier. How about Trey Caldwell? Is that going to be enough? Trey, are you enough? The trade was accepted, boys. Ryan Shazier is a Cleveland Brown. Holy crap. Holy freaking crap, dude. Things have got a lot better very quick. So I want to show you guys what I did with the defense, how I kind of shuffle things around, and kind of show you the depth chart of what we still need with, like, probably a ton of weeks left to go in terms of trying to make trades and stuff, and so you guys can know what to suggest. A lot of you, like I said, did tell me to put Emmanuel Ogbah at defensive end. That's what I have right now. He's a 78 with 85 speed coming off the edge. He looks like he'd be an absolute menace. At right end, we might still need somebody. Stephen Paya, 74. Not too good. Defensive tackle, though, Danny Shelton is an absolute beast, but we only have 1 defensive tackle now. I do run 3-4, and a lot of you already said in the comments that I only need 1 defensive tackle. But, like, I do run goal line formations when we're on the goal line, so we need at least 2 defensive tackles. So I'm probably going to go to free agency after this and sign a couple more players because we have 60 million. So I think it'd be a waste if I didn't go and sign some good free agents right now since they're all going to be gone after this week. Not invest all of our money, but, like, maybe 10, 15 million in some free agents. And even if they don't make the squad, end up maybe trading them away if we need to. So that's going to be how I go about things here after we look at the depth chart. Jamie Collins is going to be our starting left outside linebacker with Emmanuel Ogbah backing him up. Why don't we go ahead and put Corey Lumineer as the 3rd outside linebacker. Now, middle linebacker, Ryan Shazier is going to be our starter with Christian Kirksey as our backup. And he's good too, dude. Like, I don't want to trade him away. I know we have 3 middle linebackers now, but you'll see why I say I don't want to trade him away because he looks like an absolute beast, dude, as of right now. Now, at the outside linebacker on the other side, that's where we have Deon Buchanan. I know you said in the comments that he is like a 90 overall safety, but he's an 83 overall outside linebacker. And with that speed, dude, our linebacker core is pretty much already set. It's absolutely amazing, guys. Absolutely freaking amazing. Now, at cornerback, things are looking better. Not amazing, but a lot better than what it was. We got 2 good cornerbacks already on Orlando Scandrick and Bradley Roby. Bradley Roby hopefully will progress throughout the series. And Orlando Scandrick's a veteran who always plays very well in Madden for some reason. And I still am looking to trade away Tramon Williams, so keep that in mind. Free safety is a position we do need to try to upgrade at, and we should be okay at strong safety now with Will Hill now being signed to the team. And now at quarterback, guys, what I'm going to do for the preseason is I might see if you guys want me to try to trade away for another quarterback later on in the comments and see if any top comments have some quarterbacks suggested. But as of right now, it's going to be a duel between Robert Griffin and Johnny Manziel. Some of you might want to see that. Some of you might want to see me having these 2 quarterbacks battle it out through the preseason and see who ends up playing better and see who ends up winning the starting job. But that's up to you guys. Like I said, you run the series. It's all up to you guys. Running back, dude, this is great. This is freaking great. But if we need to use somebody as trade bait, one of these guys could get the job done because, I mean, we don't necessarily need this. We don't need 3 running backs of this caliber because we might could use help elsewhere, and we might have to trade away a running back for that. And one of those positions is wide receiver because we have 3 good wide receivers, Terrell Pryor, Josh Gordon, and Corey Coleman. But aside from that, there is no depth at all. There is no depth. We could use another tight end as well. Look who we signed, boys. You gotta have Dre Archer. If you have the chance to sign Dre Archer, the dude is way too good, way too elusive, and can fill some certain needs you have offensively. So I know we have a lot of good running backs, but like, he's such a great change of pace running back, and he's going to be an amazing addition to the team. Look who it is, boys. Look who it is. Why does he want $1.83 million? Why, Cameron? Why do you do this to me? You're too good not to be signed to the team, but why, man? Looking at some offensive line depth, this guy is relatively young, Taron Jones. He's only been in the league for 3 years and only wants $2.2 million. So I'm looking at getting some depth for our offensive line, and this is the first guy I'm looking at. Left tackle, Taron Jones, only 24 years old, 75 overall. He's 6'7", so an absolute mammoth, and he's only worth $2.24 million. And keep in mind, if we do trade away Joe Thomas, which I have a really good feeling we're going to have to get some of the players you guys suggest, I'm going to need a backup left tackle to take over, and this is a guy that probably still could progress, so I think he'd be a good signing. Only $2.24 million, so we are going to sign him to the team, and I think that's a pretty good signing. Now at the center position, there are 2 relatively young centers, Chris Watt and Brian Stork, that I'm looking at. They're both worth exactly the same, but if you look at Brian Stork's run blocking and pass blocking, which is pretty freaking good with 82 and 78, compare them to this guy, Chris Watt, and it blows them out the water. So that's why I'm going to go with Brian Stork over Chris Watt, and he's only $2 million, so a guy that's young that could end up being pretty freaking good, but at least pretty good for some depth purposes. I mean, we have the money to spend right now, and this is a guy that I could potentially sign and put on the practice squad. Albon, he's a rookie, 69 overall. I mean, not amazing stats, but I mean, being a rookie and just signing him for $1.59 million, we could put him on the practice squad if we needed to. I mean, not awful. I mean, if we needed to call him up to the roster, I mean, we could do so. And I mean, let's see if he'll be a good little signing. So guys, this is a signing I really want to make. Terrence Cody is exactly what I want as our backup defensive tackle, which we definitely need as of right now. Like I've said a million times, the only time I run 2 defensive tackle formations is on the goal line, and he's exactly what I want in those situations. He's only $2.48 million, 74 overall, 350-pound mammoth with 97 strength, 89 block shedding, an absolute beast. Welcome to the team. And I was looking at some of the right ends. This guy also stood out to me. Giorgio Newberry. He's a rookie, has 81 speed, so he can be signed to the practice squad because he is a rookie. 66 overall, worth a good $1.77 million, but I mean, what's that hurt when you have almost $50 million to spend? So we are going to sign him to the team. I mean, decent stats, 82 strength along with 81 speed is amazing coming off the end. And here's another guy that could be very good for us, Marquise Burrell. He's only 25 years old, been in the league for only 2 years, so he could get better. 87 speed, 72 overall with 81 hit power as outside linebacker. Could provide some depth and free up some other players that we could trade away. I think he'd be an awesome signing to the team. We don't need any more middle linebackers, obviously. We got about 822 on the team. So the last free agent we are going to sign is going to be Kyshon Jarrett. Our free safety situation is awful as of right now. He's only been in the league for 1 year. He's super freaking young, dude, at 23, so he can definitely progress moving forward. He's a 75 overall, with not awful stats, worth less than $2 million. Once we sign him, we're still going to have $49 million. So we've added so many players for depth purposes and players that can end up starting for us, or players we can end up trading away for less or just about $10 million. And I think that was definitely worth it. $50 million left to spend, guys. And he's immediately going to be our starting free safety. So, I mean, we might get a free safety later on, depending on what you guys want. But I think that was definitely worth it. And I think we definitely made our team better right there. So, we already have to cut 3 players. But I don't really like just cutting players because it seems like a waste. So, what I'm going to do is, even though these players are absolute crap, just try to trade away a couple of them. And hey, we actually get a 7th round draft pick for this year, so that could end up being kind of helpful for us for just 3 players that we're going to cut away anyway. So I mean, I'll take it. So guys, that is going to do it for this first portion of the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that portion. We're about to jump into our first preseason game of the series. Like I said, guys, make sure to leave your suggestions for next episode for players you want me to try to trade away for, or maybe even sign out of free agency. Let me know in the comment section below, or just let me know if you have players you want me to trade away in general and just try to get something back in return. And I'll be going after the top thumbed up comments to feature in next episode and try to go after. So I do want to show you guys the reshuffled offensive line really quick. Brian Stork, who we just signed, is already our starting center, and Telvin Jones, who is 6'7" left tackle, is our starting right guard. So that shows you kind of like the state of our team right now. And now defensively, the only thing that got changed after that was Kyshawn Jarrett is now our starting free safety, so that looks a little bit better already. So the team was very freaking bad to start off the series, and it's got a pretty good bit better just in one episode. So with that said, let's jump into our first preseason game against the Packers. Let's see how this goes. I'm definitely not going to play my starters the whole entire game. I don't want everybody to get injured, but we have a quarterback battle brewing. Robert Griffin versus Johnny Manziel. Let's see who wins it. Oh god, boys, they already have the ball at the 12-yard line. Come on, Brown faithful. Somebody eventually get to Aaron Rodgers. 15 seconds later, he finds a wide open receiver. How does that happen? Come on, family. 3rd and goal. Let's get to him. Let's get to him. That's a touchdown. God dang it, all that for that. Here it is, boys. RG3, Ezekiel Elliott, and the Cleveland Browns taking the field for the first time. This is crazy. This is freaking crazy. What a start. You can scramble. Come on, Josh Gordon. Oh, no. RG3. I pressed B. I honestly, like, no joke, pressed B to throw. Come on, family. 3rd down and 7. No touchdowns. No touchdowns. No touchdowns. There's about 75 guys open. He's open. That's a flag. Holding against whom? Against Lane Taylor. We're going to decline that. So, guys, mainly the second string is already in, except Robert Griffin. I still want to see him play probably the first half, then bring in Johnny for the second, or to see him at least play one more drive, because that wasn't enough really to base his performance off of, was it? But I don't want Ezekiel Elliott to get injured. That's why Isaiah Crowell's in. Throw this bullet pass here to Andrew Hawkins and ran backwards. Let's pick this up. Wide open. That's going to be Isaiah Crowell. Don't get injured. He's not injured. But we have a 3rd down and 11. Let's see how clutch RG3 really is. Can he pick this up? Oh, God. I'm not. I just pressed the button. I honestly, God, just pressed the button. I panicked. I did not want to get sacked again. So out comes Johnny Football, and I guess his second Cleveland Brown debut. Let's see how it goes, boys. Let's see if he plays better than RG3, although he only had 2 drives. Oh, man. Let's scramble around, RG3. Let's make some magic. Somebody run. Run deep. Oh, man. Oh, man. Isaiah Crowell down the sideline, and that could very easily be a touchdown, or it's not. Down to the 8, though. But that was just a broken play, and that's what Johnny does, dude. Just scrambles outside the pocket. Just like, no matter what, he's just magic, dude. 3rd down and goal. Let's see if Johnny can get us into the end zone off this play-action pass. RB, open, make the throw. That's Vitale into the end zone. Like, jumped into the arms of the Packers players as he jumped into the end zone, but we score. Johnny Manziel, man, leads us on our first touchdown drive of the season. You know what? We're throwing up a prayer. Come on, Ricardo. Come on, Ricardo. Ricardo Lewis goes up, makes the touchdown reception, boys. The Johnny Manziel magic is still here. Ricardo Lewis getting a shot to play this preseason. He is our kick and punt returner as of right now, but getting a shot as a wide receiver. Catches his first attempt, dude. What a freaking catch on who is that? That's actually Hyde back there, the safety. And he just catches it right over him, dude. Holy crap. I wanted to give him the one-on-one chance. Nice little throw there from Johnny Manziel. 51-yard touchdown reception from Ricardo Lewis, dude. What a play. And Johnny Manziel, dude, 2 out of his 3 drives in this game in his first appearance leads us to touchdown drives. So, guys, now in at quarterback is Josh McCown. He's going to get a shot, too. But more importantly, at running back, our first, we're going to see of Drew Archer this season. The halfback power, dude. Look at the space he's got. Just look how electric he is, dude. Of course, he's not a running back you run between the tackles, but just get him in space, dude, and he's impossible to stop, man. Look at it. First down, play action, RB. is wide open. Make the throw, Josh. And he does. That's Vitale. He's having a pretty big game, dude. I'm going to be looking for you, Cameron. Gonna be looking for you. You're not gonna be open. I'm just gonna throw this away. We're gonna try to get the field goal. So the last quarterback we're gonna see for this one in this game, this Kevin Hogan. He's gonna get a shot too. We have George Atkinson at running back for the first time in this one. So let's see what happens in that. What even just happened? Let's go, Atkinson. Let's go, Atkinson. Our first big run of the season. Why did I run into that pile? Atkinson again. Atkinson, dude. He's got his chance to freaking shine, man. And that's 2 carries or 3 carries now for 30 yards. Let's see how clutch Kevin Hogan is this time. 3rd down and 4. Cameron clear. Cameron, make the catch. Cameron clear. That was close. I think he got it. Did he get it? Of course he did. It's Cameron clear. Come on, Cameron, 1-on-1. Cameron clear, goes up, makes the catch, touchdown. Let's go. That's the second time Micah Hyde has lost a 1-on-1 ball. I guess Micah Hyde is 1 of 3. He did get that 1 pick. But this time, Cameron Clear goes up with the big safety, and he makes his touchdown catch in his Cleveland Brown debut. So guys, that actually does it as we get the win over the Green Bay Packers, 22-10 in week 1 of the preseason. I'm pretty sure that matches our total from the previous connected franchise series in the preseason. I think we went 1-3, might have went 2-2, but still we start off with a win. I mean, saw some good things, saw some bad things, but I mean, at least we get the win in the end. So checking out the player stats, we saw a lot from a lot of different quarterbacks. Johnny Manziel was the star of the game. 5 completions, 10 touchdowns, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Brett Hundley for the Packers went 8 of 27. And then Aaron Rodgers turns around and goes 7 of 7. Josh McCown 2 of 4, 32 yards. Kevin Hogan had 3 of 6, 25 yards, a touchdown, 2 picks. And Robert Griffin was only 2 of 4 for 11 yards. So hopefully you can see more of Robert Griffin in the next game. Now in terms of rushing yards, I want to just go ahead and sort by our team. George Atkinson, 5 attempts for 25 yards. So like our 5th string running back actually led our team. Duke Johnson, 5 of 24. Isaiah Crowell, 5 of 20. Dree Archer, 3 for 23. Ezekiel Elliott, our starter, went 1 for a -1, but no rushing touchdowns in this game. Our top 3 receivers were tight ends, and then it was a running back. So now that I think about that, that's not a good thing. That only 2 receivers caught passes in this game. I just now actually realized that. It's pretty crazy. Now let's look how our defense ended up. Joe Hayden actually had the most tackles. Now let's see if anybody had sacks from our team, and no, they did not. We actually had 2 tackles for loss. That was Stephen Paya and Dion Buchanan. So guys, that's going to do it for this episode of the Cleveland Browns and Madden 17 Connected Franchise Series. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and if you did, make sure to drop a like, guys. If we can hit 1,000 likes on this episode, guys, it would be absolutely amazing. And be sure to leave your suggestions for trades for me to make in the next episode in the comment section below. Just anything to do with the series in general, or for anything like you want me to do, and whatever ones had the most thumbs up are the ones that I iterate into the series. And if I do use your comment in the series, obviously you do get featured in the video. So that's gonna do it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.